In a major development in the alleged donation theft case at the holy Badrinath Dham in Uttarakhand, the special investigation team has arrested the prime accused, Pramod Nautiyal, from his residence in Dehradun. Well, the arrest carried out marks the first major breakthrough in a case that has raised serious questions over the security and management of donations at one of India's most revered pilgrimage sites. Well, according to the Uttarakhand police officials, multiple teams were deployed in order to trace Pramod after allegations surfaced regarding irregularities in the handling of temple donations. The SIT team reached his residence in Dehradun and questioned him for nearly an hour before taking him into the custody. And after his arrest, Pramod was taken to Badrinath, where investigators began detailed questioning in order to understand his alleged role in the case. Officials said that the interrogation is underway and will continue before he is produced before the court. The SIT is expected to seek police remand in order to carry out further investigation, collect additional evidence and trace any missing cash or valuables linked to the alleged theft. Pramod was earlier working as the personal assistant to the chairman of the Sri Badrinath Kedarnath Temple Committee, also known as BKTC, the body that is responsible for managing the administration and operations of several prominent temples in Uttarakhand. Following the allegations, he was suspended from his position and an FIR was registered against him at Badrinath police station after an internal inquiry conducted by the BKTC reportedly found evidence of serious irregularities. A four-member inquiry panel formed by the temple committee examined the matter and reportedly discovered prima facie evidence suggesting violations in the handling of donations. The controversy began after concerns were raised during the counting of offerings received from devotees at Badrinath temple on July 2. And according to the investigators, the preliminary inquiry suggested that cash and other valuables were allegedly removed from the donation counting room while the counting process was underway, violating established procedures. Well, one of the most important pieces of evidence in the case is the CCTV footage that is collected from the temple premises. Police officials have claimed that the footage shows Pramod entering and leaving the donation counting room multiple times during the process. Investigators also allege that the CCTV visuals show that him allegedly concealing bundles of currency notes, including rupee 500 and rupee 100 notes, along with gold and silver coins, Shaligram stones and offering envelopes believed to contain donations from the devotees. Police officials are examining the sequence of events captured in the footage. And according to the investigators, Pramod was allegedly seen moving between the donations counting room and his office. Officials suspect that the items allegedly removed from the counting area may have been temporarily kept in his office in order to avoid detection. Apart from the alleged theft of donations, authorities are also investigating possible financial irregularities and administrative lapses within the temple committee. The BKTC inquiry report reportedly raised questions over the release of advance funds from temple accounts without proper approval from competent authorities. The investigation may not remain limited to one person, as officials are also examining the possible involvement or negligence of other employees and senior officials. Well, the roles of certain former officials, including the then manager of Kedarnath, chief in charge officer of Kedarnath, and the then chief executive officer, are also being examined as part of the broader inquiry. The matter gained public attention after allegations of irregularities during the donation counting process surfaced on social media. The claims triggered widespread concern among devotees and raised questions about transparency in the management of temple funds. And following the allegations, an organization named Bhairav Sena submitted a complaint demanding a detailed investigation and strict action against all those responsible. Based on the complaint and the initial findings, police proceedings were initiated, and along with the police investigation, the Uttarakhand government has formed a separate three-member high-level committee headed by the Garhwal Division Commissioner. The committee will examine the allegations, review the procedures followed during donation counting, and submit a report with the recommendations to the state government. The BKTC has also started departmental proceedings against officials who may have violated rules or failed to follow proper procedures. The state government has directed strict action against anyone found responsible for misconduct, negligence or financial irregularities. Meanwhile, Pramod has approached the Uttarakhand High Court challenging his suspension and the FIR registered against him. The matter was heard before Justice Alok Mehra, who directed the BKTC to file its response, and the next hearing is scheduled for July 16. And the investigation is currently being carried out by multiple agencies, including the SIT, Uttarakhand Police, the BKTC inquiry team, and the State Government Committee. Investigators are analyzing CCTV footage, financial records, witness statements, and other evidence in order to determine the complete details of the alleged donation theft. And with the arrest of the prime accused, the case has entered a critical phase. Police officials have indicated that further arrest may follow if additional evidence emerges during the investigation. And as the probe continues, devotees and the public are awaiting answers in a case that has highlighted the significance of transparency, accountability, and strict monitoring in the management of donations at one of India's most significant religious shrines.
बहुत बड़ी सफलता है। प्रमोद नौटियाल जो मुख्य आरोपी थे उनको अरेस्ट कर लिया, क्या कुछ नहीं उसको?
फिलहाल अरेस्ट किया जा चुका है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन जारी है।
और भी लोग शामिल हो सकते हैं, क्या कुछ?
अब इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रही है।
प्रमोद, क्या कुछ कहेंगे? क्या आपकी गलती है? क्या और भी लोग इसमें शामिल है? क्या आप किसी के कहने पे ये सब कर रहे थे? नहीं कर रहे कि आपकी गलती है इस मामले में? आप CCTV में आपकी?
That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.